morning for Creative Kids. I have a cute little squirrel hat you can make for your child. They love to not only do a project, but then they can wear it around the whole day and be proud of what they made. And our squirrel's got a big bushy tail, which reminds me of our summer reading theme this summer. It's Tales to Tales, and it's for all ages. Even little ones can join into our summer program. So first of all, to do the hat, we're going to need 2 strips of paper. So I cut 2 strips of brown construction paper about 3 inches high. 2 strips, and then you will tape it together. Now if you don't have any construction paper, you can always use just a regular brown paper bag from the store. That's a good squirrel color, or anything similar. So now what you're going to do is you're going to tape those 2 pieces together so you have a long band for their hat. And it doesn't matter if you see the tape, because right here is where we're going to put the squirrel. So we're going to set that aside as we assemble our squirrels. Now if you want to, you can trace and cut out all these pieces for your child ahead of time. If the child's a little older and they have child scissors, they can maybe help you cut these out after you've traced them. But if you get these already ahead of time, it'll be a fun project for your child. So now you're going to cut out a circle for the body of the squirrel. And whenever I cut out a circle, I usually like to trace it with something, with a bowl or plate, and get a circle going. So that's going to be the body of the squirrel. It's going to sit right there in the middle. Now for the head of the squirrel, it's kind of like a semicircle with kind of some big cheeks there. And you just trace and cut that out. And for the face of the squirrel, we're going to have another shade of brown or tan, a little nose there. If you have a pom-pom, you could use a pom-pom there. If not, I just cut out a black piece of paper. And you're going to have your ears. You're going to make 2 of these. And you're going to have their little hands, their little paws, and the bigger paws for their feet. And if you'd like, you can cut out a little acorn for them to hold. And then also their eyes. If you can get these at the craft store, they're actually little stickers. And they look like the eyes. And they're safer for the young children than the actual googly eyes that they can maybe pull off and put in their mouth. So I like to use the little sticker ones. And then of course I had some teeth for my squirrel. So now this is the part. Once they have gotten, I forgot to tell you, you got to make a big bushy tail. So I just made a big bushy tail. So now this is the part that children can do themselves. They can use a glue stick, but I do think it's so much more fun for them on a project like that, like this, to use a paintbrush and some liquid glue. So now they can actually have a lot of fun gluing their squirrel together. They're going to glue all the different pieces on. They're going to glue the ears. There's the mouth here and the nose. Put the eyes on, and they're going to continue gluing it all together. And this will take them a lot of time if they're painting the glue on, and make it a fun project. If not, the glue stick works fine too. And you'll glue the head onto the body, and so on and so forth. There we go. Okay, here's my other ear. There we go. I've lost an ear, but we've got 2 ears now. Thank goodness. And you put the ears on. And now they can have their little acorn. They can glue the acorn right there to the body. And their little paws holding the acorn. And their feet, just kind of little circles for their feet. and then some teeth. You glue the teeth on too, and they're all set. And at the very end, you can either glue or tape on the tail to the back of the project. And so when it's all done and all dried, you can then adjust this to your child's head. You can adjust it and tape it. I would use tape, and that way they can wear this around the house and be very proud of the squirrel hat they made. So I hope you have some fun with your little one doing this project, and I hope you join us this summer for our summer reading program about tales and animals and all sorts of fun things like that. So thank you.